Food stories. The Gingerbread Man. The Three Little Pigs. The Secret Recipe.
Hi, this is John Krasinski, and I'll be reading The Gingerbread Man. Once upon a time, an old woman and her husband lived alone in a little old house. One day, she decided to make her husband's favorite treat, gingerbread cookies. She carefully mixed the batter, rolled out the dough, and cut out a very nice gingerbread man. She added licorice for his hair, frosting for his clothes, and raisins for his eyes. What a fine-looking gingerbread man he was. After he was fully baked, she slowly opened the oven door, and poof! Up jumped the gingerbread man, and he ran out of the door saying, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The old woman and the old man ran after him, but they could not catch him. And so the gingerbread man ran and ran. While he was running, he met a cow. "Moo," said the cow. "You look very fine, fine enough to eat." And the cow started to chase the little man. But the gingerbread man ran faster, saying, "I ran away from an old woman, I ran away from an old man, and I can run away from you, I can." And he laughed. "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The cow ran after the gingerbread man, but she could not catch him. The gingerbread man kept running, and soon he met a horse. "Nay," said the horse, "you look mighty tasty. I think that I would like to eat you." "But you can't," said the gingerbread man. "I ran away from an old woman, I ran away from an old man, I ran away from a cow, and I can run away from you, I can." And so he ran, singing, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The horse ran after the gingerbread man, but he too could not catch him. The gingerbread man ran and ran, laughing and singing. While he ran, he met a chicken. "Cackle, cackle," said the chicken. "You look fine enough to peck for dinner. I'm going to eat you, Mr. Gingerbread Man." But the gingerbread man just laughed. "I ran away from an old woman, I ran away from an old man, I ran away from a cow, I ran away from a horse, and I can run away from you, I can." And so he ran, singing, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The chicken ran after the gingerbread man, but alas, she too could not catch him. And so the gingerbread man was safe again. "Nobody can catch me," he thought. So he kept on running until he met a fox. He just had to tell the fox how he ran faster than all the others. "Mr. Fox," he said, "as tasty as I appear to be, I cannot let you catch and eat me. I ran away from an old woman, I ran away from an old man, I ran away from a cow, I ran away from a horse, I ran away from a chicken, and I can run away from you, I can." But Mr. Fox did not seem to care. "Why would I want to bother you?" asked Mr. Fox. "You don't even look that tasty." "No, young man, I don't want to eat you at all." The gingerbread man was so relieved. "Well, indeed, Mr. Fox," said the gingerbread man. "If you don't mind, I think I'll take a little rest here." And the gingerbread man stopped running and stood still. And right when he stood still, snap went Mr. Fox's jaws right into the gingerbread man, who was no longer a man, just dessert. The end.
Hi, this is Anthony Bourdain. I will be reading The Three Little Pigs by Joseph Jacobs. I'd like to dedicate this to my daughter, Ariane. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who lived with their mother. One day, their mother decided it was time for the three little pigs to go out into the world and earn their fortunes. The night before the three pigs were due to set out on their journey, the youngest pig approached his older brothers and proposed an idea. "I think we should stick together," the third little pig said. "That way we can help each other." The two older pigs laughed. "I don't need any help from you," said the first little pig. "Yeah," agreed the second. "What could you possibly help me with?" The third little pig tried to argue, but his brothers ignored him, and in the morning, each brother set out on his own. The first little pig had been on the road for just an hour when he met a farmer in the fields with a bundle of straw. "Please, sir," said the first little pig to the farmer, "give me that straw so I can build a home." "I'll give you my straw," said the farmer, "but I don't think it will make a very good home." "Are you going to give it to me or not?" the first little pig interrupted. The farmer sighed, knowing his advice would not be heeded, and gave the first little pig his straw. In a few days, the first little pig had built himself a house. One day, a wolf arrived at the first little pig's straw house. Little pig, let me in," said the wolf, knocking. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," replied the first little pig behind the locked door. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. The first little pig, realizing he'd been beat, ran away just before his house crumbled around him. Meanwhile, the second little pig met a woodsman in the forest with a bundle of sticks. "Please, sir," said the second little pig to the woodsman, "may I have those sticks so I can build a nice home?" The woodsman hesitated and said, "You may have my sticks, but I do not think they will make a good home." "I don't care what you think," the second little pig said. "Will you give me the sticks or not?" The woodsman sighed but eventually agreed, and the second little pig built himself a house out of sticks. One day, a wolf arrived at the second little pig's house. Little pig, let me in," said the wolf. "No, no, no," replied the second little pig, "not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed. At last, the wolf blew the house down as the second little pig scurried out the back door. The last little pig to leave home happened upon a carpenter in town with a load of wood. "Please, sir," said the third little pig to the carpenter, "may I have that wood so I can build a great home?" "I can give you my wood," said the carpenter, "but I don't think it will make a very good house." "Do you know what wood?" asked the third little pig. "Yes," said the carpenter, "I have some bricks at my home that would make a fine house. If you help me carry my wood, I will give you my bricks." The third little pig agreed, and in just a few days, he had built himself a house made of bricks. Not long afterwards, the third little pig's brothers came running to his front door. Let us in, there's a wolf after us," they cried. "I thought you didn't need my help," the third little pig said from behind his door. "We were wrong," the brothers cried. "We need your help." And so the third little pig let them in. Just then, the wolf came upon the third little pig's house, and just as he had done with the other pigs, he asked to come in. Little pig, let me come in," said the wolf. "No, no, no," replied the third little pig, "not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." Well, the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed. And he puffed, and he huffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. But the wolf could not blow down the third little pig's brick house. So he tried a different idea. "I'm going to get you, little pig," shouted the wolf. "Here I come down the chimney to get you." The wolf found a ladder and climbed up to the little pig's roof. But the third little pig was very quick and smart and began to make a turnip stew. The wolf smelled the stew on his climb up the house. His stomach grumbled. Little pig, I am very hungry, and it is very cold outside," said the wolf. The three little pigs argued for a minute. "Don't trust him," said the first little pig. "He just wants to get us," said the second. But the third little pig had an idea. "Wolf," he said, "you can have some of my turnip soup if you promise to rebuild my brothers' houses and to never try to get us again." The wolf thought about this for a moment. "Okay," he said. The third little pig handed him a bowl through his kitchen window, and the next day, the wolf built not 2, but 3 brick houses. They were all next to the third little pig's house so that the 3 brothers and their new friend would never have to look far if they ever needed to ask for help. The end. Hi, this is Anthony Bourdain. I'll be reading The Secret Recipe by Andy Roth. I'd like to dedicate this to my daughter, Ariane. What could it be? What could it be that's in this secret recipe? Do I detect an orange slice, cured with just a bit of spice? and I think I can taste a hint of mulberries and leaves of mint. Or maybe something really weird, like dragon scales and billy goat beard, chilled in a wild winter breeze and churned in waves from distant seas. I cannot tell, I cannot tell. Another taste might ring a bell. Perchance its name I could surmise, tomato tumbleweed surprise, flugenberry cheddar melt, barbecued banana belt, chewy cherry physical float, potato pizza a la mote, yummy mummy carrot cluster, rhubarb radish belly buster? I do not know. I do not know. Perhaps another bite will show the secret of this recipe that's sitting here in front of me. It's bold and bland, savory and sweet, heavily whipped and lightly beat, perfect for a winter night or when the summer sun is bright. If only I could postulate what taste makes this dish taste so great. I wish I knew, I wish I knew. Just one more bite, just one more chew. Eggplant, olives, marshmallows, icicles farmed by Eskimos? I have to know, I have to know. My plate seems to be empty, though, and one more bite the answer'd bring, but I have eaten everything. Now I never can be sure, unless, of course, I ask for more. The end.